Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Got it. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to complete it to Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching, and how about how he's picked things up? Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive. And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you get them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Stevenson will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there, and will turn out to be the final play. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Complete to Johnston here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Right side, he has Johnston.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they wanted to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 Lions. Left wing 19.
Here's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown Raiders!
Michael Pittman from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The York on now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos nothing. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 65 Jacks. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Keely Ringo picks it off. He's on his way. It's another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Give him 4 on the carry there and 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
They're going to look to throw. And it's
come on. He had that.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan
It's a new
Coachman
season,
for
so
our EA
both these
Sports
coaching
halftime
staffs
report.
likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second and 6. He gets it to Johnston. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit
Come
more
on,
pressure.
bro.
And this is caught.
They tried to tie me with the throw. I don't do that.
Darius Slayton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And some room to work. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 19-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Purdy looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How many times I got tap triangle?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Buffalo 18. Left 19.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
God. Damn, Surtain, you got whooped like that on that?
Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Flying goddamn
Santos with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. Looking deep.
Oh, it's the wrong button.
It's knocked away.
Oh.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Pollard will score. Touchdown Broncos.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw. It is incomplete.
That's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, shit.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll go with Pollard here on
Good
first down.
God.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
The throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Good shit.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, Pollard again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Oh, just hit him in the chest. He's going to hit him in the chest.
Man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Troy Anderson.
And what a return as he brings us one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Again, it's Stevenson.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
How,
and he
Sway?
is met in his
How?
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Bumping off him.
Closes quickly here. He can find
No
a little
reason.
back to four.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you are a leader without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
79 Bronco.
To throw is Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh,
And incomplete on the deep.
I don't know why I had it pressed up. That was dumb on my part. Dumb on my
He's got
motherfucking
one of their
part.
2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Purdy to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Oh, so what the fuck is it?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect
Just
on
doing
third.
this.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Purdy on fourth down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Smash, smash.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Ah, get the
intercepted for the third time thus far. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I did so.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7-5. Go.
Throwing, Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Purdy to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Stick the Eagles. Stick the Eagles. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted.
The ball went way the fuck away from where the fuck it needed. God damn.
The Broncos are going to take over at their own 41.
It wasn't even going to that guy. That's how far the ball was off. Good Jesus, man.
This is 1st and 10.
That's crazy.
Here's Purdy. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
Boy, if you don't grab that shit.
Away and incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
18 rattle. 18 rattle. Check out.
Purdy with one final shot here. Able to find Mims. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another